they're fine.
I clicked restart. I clicked start streaming again.
Oh.
Couldn't do anything else.
Hey, we're back.
Are we back? Yeah, we're back.
Just in time for a Froggers check.
Yeah.
Let me post my favorite Amaranth emote in the chat. It's a bow!
It's a oh my god.
Dude, another W for Braaks here. He just keeps winning.
Everything's coming up Braaks, because Aosuna is just gonna go grab their ZL here and basically just follow the operations that Braaks already did.
Yep. It's gotta go to well to get Boomerang.
Although,
and Hammer.
Yeah.
And Strength.
Yeah. He'll probably take care of DC here since he did get the bomb bag out of River, but
yeah.
I can't imagine doing much more than that.
But I think the flow for Braaks is really, really clear at this point.
Oh,
you do Jabu, do DC, and then you go to Fire and find your hook.
Yeah. Braaks has a lot of prog to do, where like Aosuna's got like still prog, but like significantly less prog.
Yeah. Where did Braaks get all these items? Well had Hammer and Strength and Boomerang, and then Bo was on Frogs too. And there was the bomb bag in River, which both of them got. Oh, and Slingshot. Slingshot was also in Well.
Yeah. Possible Path to Goma Slingshot.
Did I say Frogs 2? I meant Frogs 1.
Yeah, there's a bow on Frogs 1.
Yeah. Bo, I did mean Bo was on Frogs. That's why I posted the Amaranth Frog emote. Alright, chat, if you can see the stream and hear me right now, post a Pokey W and see if you're clean. I'm clearly not. Damn. Look at all these good Twitch chatters. Love it. There's no way I'm the only Pokemon sub here. That can't be right. What the hell? I'm not ashamed.
It's okay. You should be. Anyway, we got a big chest in Lost Woods.
What do we got here?
A scale. Oh, that's interesting.
Scale.
That's a bomb lock scale.
Yeah, so that. Still haven't figured out exactly what this KD path is. I'm willing to bet there's just a bomb bag or scale in DC. Yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to figure out here is we have the graveyard path, the King Dodongo, and the only thing that could really apply to is storms, which did get us a lot. It got us a bow and a strength and a hammer and a slingshot and a boomerang. So a lot of those things can lead to stuff.
Are there any big chests?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. That actually explains everything, right? You get the the hammer was bomb locked.
The hammer's bomb locked. Yeah, the hammer's bomb locked.
Yeah, so no, it's not.
Yeah, we're mostly out of logic. There's very little that's left in logic.
Yeah.
But we can also do like a crap ton out of logic.
This big chest in Domain is just a lens, by the way. Don't freak out too much.
Spoilers. Remembering to grab the fish and not going up to diving minigame, and remembering you don't have a fish.
Riley, I told you not to freak out, man. Never, this
Oh
guy
my God,
never
it's a
listens.
Lens. It's a lens.
Bazinga moment. Yeah, we still do not have an OOT hint. You know, at this point, if it's Nocturne, that's really bad. But we have everything to do that except for a hook shot. Or everything to do all dungeons except for a hook shot. I guess Strength 2 as well. But we have a Mirror Shield and a Hammer, which are the big things that could get in that way.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ocarina of Time is Sun Song. Okay. So, probably not AD until it is.
Yep. AD for Suns. We have the graveyard. It could be the graveyard path. It could still happen. Wait, do you need a bomb? No, you need a bomb bag to get AD. Never mind.
Yeah. There's no way it is.
It could still be it could happen. It could be an item, but so we have multiple things pointing at this KD path. Braaks is doing one of them with Jabu, and Aosuna is going over to DC to do the other.
That was some Colossus hand. I don't know which one.
It's the left hand.
Cool.
You know which one the left hand is? Wait, which one's the left
hand?
hand? There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard my trick for remembering?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
I'm so happy to explain this because I'm so proud of this. All right, so the left hand, the L for left, because the chest lands on the ground when you go out on it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the right hand, because the chest is right there.
Oh man, this man has mnemonics.
It's so easy. I'd never forget now.
Now, first look at DC. We'll see if what Jamie's theory about the scale or another bomb bag comes true.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, but if you put your hands out, you're holding a controller. You need to play. You need to execute.
Oh wait, Jamie.
What's up? What's up?
That strength's out of logic. There was a bomb locked key in well.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Okay, so Jabu or Target in the Woods. I don't know.
So logically, we're down to Target in the Woods, Kokiri Storms, Dad, Chicken. Sorry, not chickens. Skulls and Child Spirit.
What about DMT Storms as well?
Oh yeah, DMT Storms.
Yeah.
Oh, and also that one check in GTG that's available with just Epona.
Either that or everybody's correct about this empty bottle for 10 theory.
Well, it'd be empty bottle for 20. 10's in logic with nothing.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know the numbers.
You start if you have like analogous to vanilla spawns, you start with 13 in logic.
Okay. There's a big boy.
Another wallet.
All right. Meanwhile, Braaks is none of them. If you're not good at using one hand to type and one hand to backwalk, you're not playing Uter correctly.
I'm so
you
bad.
Gotta do.
I'm so bad at playing while writing down hints.
Yeah, it's not easy. I specifically have to plan out, like, because like it's really nice if you're coming from Temple of Time, you get the 4 hints from Temple of Time, and then you have that backwalk to Kakariko, and in that time it's like really convenient. Just stuff like that, little things to save time while you're writing notes.
Also, door opening cutscenes are a lot longer than you think they are.
It's true. It's true, especially if there's like the gates for a mini boss. Oh, true. Maybe that's why emulator players have an advantage, because the load times are longer, so you have more time to write hints.
Oh my god, the 5-head strat.
I figured you out, Riley. No, I can't say that anymore because Riley plays on VC now.
Oh, big chest in DC.
Yeah, what do we got?
What do we got? Oh, okay, that's interesting, because that continues to put, like, so far, the bomb bag's still out of logic.
Yeah, everyone's saying hovers for the bomb bag in Adult River, but now it's not.
Yeah.
That's also great, because that means that Child DC, whatever. Or wait, no, is that that's just League, right? Never mind. Getting my
It does get us.
investments
It
mixed up.
it does get us the Song and Crater though, which is pretty big. And
Yeah.
also DC just with the big chests. Oh,
Another
okay,
out of logic strength, bro. What
okay,
the hell?
okay. Are we just gonna be in Gombo and we just have to look at what's left in logic and we just find it?
This 20 theory is looking a lot more likely now.
Yeah.
There's been nothing in Jobu so far. So we've got Baronade and Target in the woods, right? Is there anything else?
We've got Darunia. I'm holding out for Darunia.
Truge.
Riley's in chat. We gotta get this.
Wait, how? I'm talking specifically about the path though. KD path.
Oh, the KD path. Oh,
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's just like the slingshot and Baronade at this point. Could be Queen Goma. If we find a frigging K-sword.
it could
There's
be.
always
It
Go
could. Well, I'm like looking at the medallions right now, and it can't be Lax because Lax is locked behind like the path to the path to Goma, right? So,
Is it?
well, yeah, because
Oh, you need
yeah,
the boomerang.
yeah.
Oh, the boomerang's bomb lock. Oh my god. What the hell?
Yeah, because the boomerang and the strength were both in the back, so they're both bomb locked.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
Target in the woods. Target in the woods, or
Yeah.
I guess find a K-sword in logic.
Yeah.
It
So, like-
seems like this are always fun to commentate when you're just like, it's just like the weird, fucked up ass cracks of logic this game can produce.
Yeah. We've seen. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, like we saw Kokiri Storms, right? That was dead. Like Braaks checked that, right?
I think so. I was not paying
I
attention.
don't remember. I think he just did. Like.
Yeah, that's true. We have other Storms Grottos too.
Yeah. So like we have Target, we have the Storms Grottos, we have Darunia, and we have Skulls, we have Child Spirit, and the one check in GTG.
Mhm. Yeah, Child Spirit's also in logic, isn't it? With the slingshot.
Yeah.
Fountain Fairy? Which fountain? Oh, Zora Fountain. That's what you mean, not Fairy Fountain. I don't think that's been checked yet, but Brax will likely do that after.
I can't imagine he wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that's not in logic either. Well, yeah, at least Brax doing progression, and he's gonna get a lot more items after doing DC. And then I still think you just like, at this point, how much do you really want to like follow that path to KD? As opposed to just doing progression. Yeah, like you do progression for sure. Yeah, Brad, doing skulls is not a bad idea. The only issue is like if you narrow it down to 20 skulls, like it's just going to be another bomb bag or scale most likely. So it doesn't really do that much, I think. You might see Aosuna do some more storms checks, though.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. But I can't imagine that after this he's definitely going Child and going the well. It's just a matter
Yeah,
of
you
when
have
he
to go
does.
well. Yeah.
I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. Because there's no way, like, whenever you're in a 1v1, you always feel behind. But I feel like in this situation, you feel more behind than you usually do.
Definitely, definitely. Especially because he read it in. Well, I mean, he has a scale, so like getting back to Jabu's not the worst thing in the world, but it's still pretty tedious compared to in my opinion, I think Brax has had a much more efficient routing so far.
Oh, absolutely.
definitely not over yet. They're basically just going to trade places. Aosuna's going to go do well, and then Jabu. Braaks is going to go over to DC, and then most likely Fire to chase that path.
Yeah.
Life-threatening skull allergy. Dude, you'd be allergic to your own head. That'd be so sad.
Oh man, this dude knows anatomy.
Yeah, sure. Or to use
40
fire,
fire
arrow?
arrows. Okay.
Whatever, we don't need that.
Cool, I guess.
We don't need that. We've got hovers, we got dins. Wait. Well, we're gonna have a long shot by the time we get to Gans. Yeah, we're that's not gonna be a problem.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What's up?
Long shot on Pierre is still a possibility.
Yeah, luckily we have Serenade to route that in.
Yes.
But yeah, the first could be really annoying.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like you go to fire, you go stone fire, you go as deep as you can, and then your waft is just on Pierre.
Yeah.
But nothing on Bumtree Bowling, nothing on the ferry, so we continue on.
It's an interesting point brought up in chat that if the other two bows are annoying to find, then Aosuna could be in a bit of a pickle.
I mean,
Yes.
it depends on. There is a part of me that, and I don't normally think this way. I think like if I'm in a situation like this where I can go river or I can serenade, and obviously 9 times out of your 10 you're gonna do that. But is that Orphaning of Frogs 1, knowing the way he routed, just gonna be in the back of his mind?
I hate to say it, but like it's not the I don't know, I don't think it's the most important thing in the world right now, especially when you've already gone through river.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine that. Like most people would just hard commit to it at that point. But I'm not just saying. I think there's still a chance that you could like the anxiety can get to you, and you're like, I need to route in this dumb check.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's the mental fortitude that the 4th seed of the season 6 tournament
Oh,
has. But
absolutely.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But I mean, there's 2 other bows, so Aosuna could get bailed out. But yeah, it's kind of a tricky spot to be in, just because unless Water Temple is very specifically laid out, then you can go basically your entire 6 med route without needing a bow. So I guess Fire Temple can also be a bit tricky, especially if Hookshot is late.
Yeah, we can get bow locked in fire still. So
yeah.
Oh, love that. Love that so much. Love letter on D-pad. Letter on D-pad happens so often.
These guys are both VC players too, which means they've got the best D-pad in the world at their disposal.
As a day 1 VC player, I have had 0 complaints since I started playing this game 3.5 years ago.
No. My extremely like seething hot take that I have for controller discussion. The controller with the best D-pad is definitely the N64 controller. That's the best D-pad I've ever used in my life, and it sucks that it's just on such a memed-on controller otherwise.
I've had a lot of luck with like third-party USBs actually having decent D-pads.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like I love my 8-bit DOS D-pad so much.
I think other companies are just afraid to just admit that Nintendo got it right the first time around with D-pads, and they try to make something unique, and it just never works out.
Alright. So no
Class controller D-pad's pretty good too. It's pretty decent. Yet again, Nintendo stays winning in the D-pad department, except for the GameCube controller. Except for the GameCube controller. Does Nintendo have a patent on the D-pad? Also, is this Kokiri Storms?
No, Kokiri Storms was dead. This is
Okay.
the scale, yeah.
The scale, yeah, okay. Interesting. If Nintendo has a patent, then I think that makes more sense. Yeah, I agree. The Switch Pro controller is probably the best controller Nintendo's made since the GameCube controller. I just wish it had notches, and it's really annoying that it doesn't.
I heard there's like people that, like carve their own into it. Like
Yeah, that's the play. I think that's 100% the play if you're using Switch Pro. Just get it notched.
The thing with Switch Pro, if you're playing this, is like you have to like run the game through Steam.
Yeah, it's not an easy way to get it to work on other stuff, but it's a pretty nice controller.
Oh, okay, it is all dead. I was like, I could have sworn I saw on the peak there was nothing there.
Braaks wilding with this hammer a little bit.
Just going nuts.
Right, so he's gonna be doing. Is he gonna go fire first? Well, he can't. He can't go to fire yet.
Yeah.
But luckily, those hover boots.
Oh my god!
This Link the Goron guy.
Link the Goron just being like, screw you.
Never liked that guy anyway.
I'm named after him, but I don't like him.
My favorite, like, nobody cares fun fact about the Zelda canon is that canonically there are 2 Gorons named Link in the Zelda universe.
Who's the other one?
The one in Majora's Mask, the Room Key Reservation.
Oh,
He
yeah!
has the same name as you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're a hook away from all Dungeons Sons, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a long shot, but I think they should commit to it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Absolutely.
2 graveyard paths, man? Come on, you gotta full clear your
double-
path, right?
Yeah, fucking double, basically fulfilled graveyard paths. You gotta go for the sun.
Yeah. Just go and fire, get your hook shot, clear it, forest, spirit, done. Sons, if it's something, you just win the race. 100%. That's the gambit you gotta go for.
Yeah. And yeah, we're doing exactly what we thought. We're not going back for frogs, so we'll see if that becomes apparent. There's another bow out there.
There's no way you have a scale and serenade that this isn't your way to Jabu.
I was hopeful.
The only saving grace is maybe Aosuna goes downriver afterwards, but I can't imagine.
I hate that. I hate walking from fountain everywhere after Jabu.
Yeah.
Oh, happy 1 hour, yeah.
It's already been an hour. And we've got... Yeah, we're gonna have 3 meds on both sides pretty soon. I think at this point, Braaks is still a little bit ahead, but I mean, Braaks is definitely going to finish DC before Aosuna finishes Jabu and goes back to adult. And then it's basically just whoever's in fire first is ahead. Let's see here.
This is such a awkward time in the races because we've got the next like 15 minutes planned out.
Yeah. So what's not interesting to me is what they're doing after DC/Jabu because we know that's fire. What's interesting is what do we do once we get the path, the fire path.
Well, it depends what the path is, isn't it?
Yeah. If it's Iron Boots, get fucked. Like, what do you do?
Nothing. There's literally nothing that opens up.
Pretty much just, like, your 2 options, I think, are Spirit and Forest. And maybe GTG if you're feeling bold. Because you can mostly clear out GTG at this point. You got a horse. You got strength, too. So, Be interesting to see. I think this is our first time seeing DMT storms. Actually, I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is a new check.
It's not anything. Could get a hint though. It's an ice. Oh, all right. There you go. There's your progression. There's your.
Okay, cool. We figured it out, guys. That's what we're doing next. That's what we're doing after fire.
I completely forgot about ice, but I was thinking like just do density at that point. But yeah, now you definitely do ice.
Yeah.
That's good because even if there's nothing else in ice, that gives you time to think about what you want to do next. Yeah. And if you find magic, then oh look, you've got half a progression dungeon to go. So.
It's still like, if like after, so we get the knock. So I'm trying to parse my thoughts here. Give me a second. But the issue is that like, how much do you chase the logic at this point? I assume we're completely abandoning it at this point. Like,
yeah, I think you can narrow it down and like there's stuff you can do on the way, but it's basically just going to eventually lead to a bomb bag that you don't need.
Yeah.
Or a scale that you most likely don't need. But this is going to be interesting, I think, because Aosuna is in a weird spot where if the fire path is bow locked, then he's kind of gonna be out of luck, and I think you have to do. Do you do fire first or do you do ice first? I feel like fire is fine to do first, but
I feel like you do fire first, just in the case of like if it's an early hook, you save a lot more time than say getting Nocturne. And also, Aosuna doesn't know that Nocturne's there right now.
It's true. But having to do doesn't have enough sticks, so he had to use Rudo's ass to kill the stingrays. Very funny.
The best way to kill stingrays. Most powerful weapon in the game.
Oh god, it could be first hook is on 20 skulls for a bomb bag in forest. Lord almighty. Don't even joke about that, man.
I mean, we haven't even seen 10 yet.
Yeah.
Although Aosuna's Braaks according to their tracker is at 12 right now, so we'll probably see him turn in 10 after this.
Definitely.
And if that's just a hook, I feel like he's in a really good position.
I highly doubt it's a hook, but it could happen. That's kind of the interesting thing with paths is that you have some of the details. You don't have like the final picture until you know what it is, but you still there's still a chance that it could just be a long line of logic. But there's also a chance that it's just Occam's razor, just easiest answer wins out, right? So like it's a bit of a gamble still.
I feel like that happens more often than not. I feel like I experience a lot of Occam's razor when playing this game.
Yeah, I think it's a very easy thing to just assume that the randomizer program is going to make things more complicated than they really are. And oftentimes it does do that, but there's also a very distinct chance that it's just the easy answer.
Also gonna get a look at Aosuna's skull count here.
Strength 2.
Okay, so he's gonna be at like around the same. He's just got his 10th.
There's definitely that too. Chat and comms are always thirsty for the seed doing, you know, the most awful thing possible. Me personally, I don't like seeing runners suffer. I'm a very lazy and busy man. I don't want to be here longer than I have to, so I want things to resolve out nicely.
I like when things are logically horrible, but in actuality you can just do a jump that makes it free.
Yeah. It's just like, as long as you know the logic and you can understand it to skip things, then that's just the mark of a good top player. Yeah, there was a Rudo's in Graveyard. Dompe had a bottle and Rudos, so have your logical first bottle. But we still don't have logical access to Child Domain, so...
Our only bomb bag we found was in River on not the grotto, and the scale we found is bomb locked, and so are the hover boots.
Yeah, so here's a list of things that are bomb locked currently. The bombs, obviously. The hover boots, both strengths, the hammer, the slingshot, not the slingshot, sorry, the boomerang, the scale. I think that's it.
And a bunch of other crap that doesn't really matter, like a Zora
Yeah.
tunic and the other wallet.
And the lens. And
the lens, yeah, the lens. Fun fact, if you didn't know, bombs unlock a lot in this game.
What?
I know.
Well,
I know you're an
explosive
MM
party?
main, so you may not know that, but...
Yeah. And the bow, yes, that's also locked. What do you mean half your seeds you can finish without a bomb bag?
It's so interesting playing like both MM and OT and how like different the items that are in both games are of importance in each one.
Because like, trying to think. Mirror Shields, I think, actually pretty comparable. Because like, Mirror Shield in this really just gives you Twin Roboclear and like 2 other checks. Mirror Shield in MM gives you a song, which in a way is kind of comparable to dungeon clears. Because songs are much more important in MM.
And like most of the time in MM, like the quirky mirror shield logic never happens because you just get lights.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely get some funky stuff, but
Like
my
Braaks.
favorite when I'm like trying to explain how songs are in MM, because I'm not saying that songs are not important in OT, but they're just way more pivotal in MM. And the way I frame it is that, yeah, MM just has 4 Nocturnes. Try wrapping your head around that one, OT players.
So yeah, this is our first look at adult shooting.
Oh, true. You haven't seen this. Double D's.
Nice.
Mhm.
Not what we're looking for though.
Yeah, wait, actually, you have 4 Nocturnes, and you have a Nocturne for Ganon. How fucked up is that?
I always think of Oath more as light arrows.
That's kind of true. But, I mean, it's light arrows that can only be on one of, like, 8 checks, so... Yeah. Be glad that League of Legends is just a very comparable game to Ocarina of Time and MM. That game does not have 4 Nocturnes.
Clearly, the amount of nocturnes in a game equals how bad it is.
Yeah, definitely. There's that meme that's just like how good is your video game? Does it have a fishing mini game? And it's like OT 3D, and MM 3D all have a fishing mini game. MM N64 doesn't, therefore that game's shit.
I mean, can't argue with science.
Yeah. OTP Goku. Alright. I gotta bust out the big guns. Who wins? A billion lions or the sun? It's an interesting question. You really gotta wrap your head around it.
Oh, we're going to ice first, not fire.
Yeah, this is interesting. I guess Braaks is just going for what he can full clear first. Which makes sense. It's more overworld routing though, but yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I would think, especially given how he got here, he would just like peek in and get the Bolero check, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that it feels like it's a lot more overworld back and forth, because you have to play Minuet again after this to go back to Fire, whereas, you know, you're going through Goron City to
You seeing this on Aosuna's side?
What happened?
He's going for Frog 1.
Oh my god, this guy's a gamer.
Oh my god.
This is the kind of, like I said, the 4th seed in the Season 6 tournament here with the big boy plays. Doesn't want to orphan this. this is huge because like this is the kind of play where at least in my mind, it'd be like you would think like, oh, I have the execution advantage, so I can afford to be more thorough here. But I also think Aosuna is like really behind, or probably feels really behind. So I don't know. This is a big gaming play.
Yeah.
God damn, bailed out. You got more? What's he doing here?
Oh, I think it's just the lack of. He doesn't have a place to play Serenade, or is maybe he thinks walking back is faster than Serenade. Or
Oh, he's buying
bean.
beach. Interesting.
I didn't see any.
For what though? Yeah, what's this bean for?
I guess Adult Lake is still on the table.
Yeah, I guess so. Not in logic, but yeah, it seems very, very thorough to be doing this, but he did get rewarded with the bail, yeah, for sure, with the bow. There's nothing in the top grotto.
Yeah. The only
He's
thing
not planting the bean though.
Wait, what? Why would you buy it? What?
Huh? What's your plan? You just gonna buy a bean and go adult? All right.
Buying a bean to flex on the haters.
Oh, I guess time of day is a concern. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Isn't this hinted? This is hinted, Aosuna. Do you have this hint? Wasting your time.
Yeah, they both got this hint.
This is hinted. Going for the hint, the other hint.
Unless we misread it as like it's actually Ganon's castle and not Hyrule Castle.
I'm pretty sure it said Hyrule Castle.
I'm pretty sure it said Hyrule Castle as well. So.
Maybe this is just so you can. I guess this works out, but like you can just wait and then go back, and you waste so much less time.
Yeah. There's no reason to ever do a dead check for the most part.
Oh, he just wanted that 9th heart container.
Also, yeah, what? He's on 9 hearts?
Big small chest opener over here.
That's a statement.
I think I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Braaks was the one who ended up doing Richard. He's just going adult.
Yeah, he's just going adult.
Alright.
And so far, nothing in this ice, but we do have to do it.
Like, worst case, this is 100% just a play of, this is, you do what you can full clear first, which does make sense. But you lose out on slightly more efficient routing. Probably not that big a deal, though. I guess the big things now is that I think Aosuna still doesn't have the Nocturne hint, so he's probably going fire right away. I would have to imagine.
Let's see what song he plays. Well, he's gonna play the same song regardless of where he's going.
Yeah, for sure. Again, Aosuna does not have the Ice Nocturne hint. So if he goes ice, it's a gamble over going for the fire path.
And just as well, like to his knowledge, Bolero can just be Nocturne for him, so it would make a lot more sense to just go there. It's a much quicker song to get than just doing ice.
Although he might go for DMT Storms first if he's doing these efficient plays like going for Frogs 1. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Always checking storms here. Kikiri storms.
Oh,
final chest. Ooh.
Yeah. This is a hook. I swear to God.
Could be. Bam. It's the other scale.
The other okay.
Is that?
So yeah,
no,
that's
it's not in logic.
Yeah, it's not in logic. So those bombs are 100% bomb locked.
Yeah. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you find 2 other bomb bags at this point, then you have to start thinking about that path again, because boy, that could just that at that point tells you that there's like a hook or something weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's not in logic because you need bombs or scale in order to trade in Rudos to get access to Ice Cavern in the first place. And the other scale and bombs were bomb locked. So yeah. That's not in logic because how are you getting to domain?
Yeah, we have no logical way to turn in the letter, so. There's another slingshot on KZ.
Also bomb locked. But I mean the other one wasn't bomb locked, but that's another item that is bomb locked. So that gives more merit to target in the woods, I guess.
Yeah. It's insane. Like, all we have left in logic is 20 skulls, target, Darunia, Child Spirit, and the Stalfos chest in GGG. That's it.
Yeah. Stalfos chest, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw 10 skulls. It was like a heart piece or a heart container. It was some form of health.
We're gonna have double fire in a bit here.
Also get a look at Aosuna's skull count here.
I think it's at 13.
Yeah, 13. Alright, so neither are particularly close to 20, so.
Yeah. Can you stop hype beasting for Trigavo, please? But yeah, earlier I said that the first person to enter fire would be ahead. That is absolutely no longer the case. Even though I think Aosuna has like a minute and a half on fire pathing over, maybe a little bit less than a minute and a half, but around that. But Braaks is up an entire ice cavern that Aosuna still doesn't know he has to do.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll go there just because ice good, and it's very like he can narrow it down and figure out that it's probably Nocturne.
Well, no, it has to be at this point, right? Or no.
Yeah, that's true.
It could still be Prelude, like in the technically. We didn't get.
Yeah, it could be the Prelude check.
Yeah, I mixed up my Shadow and Water real quick. I was like, oh, Shadow's locking both of them, but no, it's only locking Nocturne.
Yeah, so it's like it's a 50-50 in his mind, I guess. So he still might go to ice even if he doesn't get the hint. But you've got a lot of density between forest and spirit, which you can get to easily both. So it's just a question: does he value the song gamble or the density more? Because like if it's not Nocturne, then it's either Bolero or Prelude, which are kind of not that great at this point. So it's not the best coin flip in the world. Again, I'm speaking from Aosuna's point of view, who doesn't know that Nocturne is in ice. All he has to do is go to DMT Storms and read the hint. But rando.
Also, a lot of keys in the beginning, as per usual with fire. Maybe seeing the later stages of this dungeon.
The only thing that control right now is Pierre, but crossing our fingers that's not the case. The only convention I want to go to is SawCon.
Oh, big chest.
The big chest.
Imagine this is a bomb bag.
XD. Yeah.
Lamau. Like, this fire is like anxiety riding right now because just like the amount of like unknown in this is just a lot right now. We can get still locked up by Pierre. We may like may just be Iron Boots, and then like what the fuck do we do then? Like,
yeah, at this point, what you do again, like the question of what do you do after fire if there's nothing here?
yeah,
And even if there is, like, if there is a hook shot here, you don't have a lot.
yeah.
But if it's not, if it's just Iron Boots, I feel like Spirit is like your only option. Spirit or GTG are your options. You freaking Drew, don't give me those eyes. Drew's been going to Sokon for 10 years, man. You know, he's a big fan.
Yeah. He was at the first one, right?
True. What's somebody did it? Yeah. Let me do it. Let me do it. Woo! Yeah. That's a certified Bazinga moment.
In related news, I ligma'd Tanjo like last week.
Let's go. I'm so proud of you. Here's another big chest.
It's gonna be your hook. Oh!
Magic. All right. I know what we're doing next. Question is, do you just bail now? Just hope that first hook is in shadow now?
You at least go to like I think if you can, you open up the shortcut like just in case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's strength. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, who cares at this point? I think, but it is strength locked.
Yeah.
What do you mean, better commentators? You think Xeno's doing a bad job? Come on. You can get rid of me, but like,
Look,
don't throw him under the bus for my sake.
look, look. You knew who you were getting. You knew who you were getting when you signed up for this. I was surprised we just haven't just like completely diverged talking about hockey yet.
I don't. I try my best to avoid doing it because I know like there's like 3 people in chat who will like know anything of what we're talking about, and they're not here to talk about hockey.
Dude, I was about to do a Mitch Marner chirp in the middle of this, but I decided against it.
All right, what? Let me look at the Devils' last 10 games.
Look,
Oh,
look.
they've only won 2 games. Wow.
Oh, you know what? Oh my god, dude, we've been getting such bad fucking puck luck. Like, our expected goals are through the fucking roof. Like, I would just like to say that.
Interesting. Plus 31. That's pretty good. Yeah, the World Juniors. Our finals are on today.
Dude, Bedard just tearing it up. Like, honestly.
When he gets to the NHL, he's straight up just gonna carry a team to the Stanley Cup final. It's gonna happen.
Jesus. I don't know who I want to, because like obviously Devils aren't gonna get him, but like I don't know who I want to get him. And there's the boss key.
Stop talking about hockey, guys. All right, we've got Tobias in our ears screaming, "Stop! Talk about the game, please." Listen, they're just doing fire. It's fine. We've seen this before.
It's fire, and we knew what those checks were gonna be. They peaked them. It's fine.
That's right. Drew and Braaks were in the same division for League, weren't they?
We've had a lot of that in this season.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of League homies together.
Yeah.
Alright, so Braaks is going to be going into Shadow first. Likely going to see something in the first half here, if that path is to be believed. I think Aosuna is going to go for Deep Fire, so maybe this, again, being more thorough, this might pay out in his favor.
Betting on himself with that execution advantage.
Exactly. And this is the kind of thing that can absolutely turn the tide of a race, because I don't think Braaks is going back to fire anytime soon.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Clockwise meta wins.
Wow, I can't believe this. We'll have to
Drew, you
see
him?
what.
Anyway, continue.
No, I'm just wondering what Aosuna is going to do, if he's going to do counterclockwise. Yeah, I agree, it's cringe.
No, dude, the clockwise meta is the future of Rando. See, Drew knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Highest Goron not paying out today. Feels bad.
Oh,
Got a big boy.
big boy and Spire. Big boy and Shadow.
And it's a
Hey, Lamau.
So, earlier I was talking about the tides shifting potentially in Aosuna's favor. This is shifting it right back for Braaks, and now he's got a huge advantage. Having, he's going to be ahead on... he's going to be able to finish up Shadow now, and he's ahead at Ice Cavern. So unless Megaton Hammer is something stupid, which it could still be an item. It could still be an item, and if it is, that's nice because you know that Pierre and Volve are both keys. Whoa, I've never seen that, where the door just stays there when the wall goes away. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Hook was in Shadow, guys.
Yeah, first check.
So yeah, this is a full clear. And at this point, we're just looking for... I mean, iron, not even irons, potentially. We're just looking for another Hook, K-Sword, and...
Lights.
Lights, yeah. Maybe Iron Boots.
Are we gonna get DLC in this?
You have to imagine that... Because, like, normally it's a 10% chance that Bosky is on Central Pillar. But we can already rule out... we can already rule out... Shoot, what is it? River Chest. Why did I forget what that was? Yeah, River Chest can be ruled out. So it's actually, that actually does increase the chance slightly of Central Pillar being Bosky, but I mean...
Yeah, nothing deeper in fire. I don't remember. I wasn't paying enough attention to know if Pierre's a item or not, but whatever.
I think Aosuna's just raw going to ice, which I think makes sense. There's a very decent chance it's Nocturne. And at this point, you want to go for the, the potential ability to do Shadow with that magic you found. So,
yeah, especially since it's the only thing you found that would path in there.
And that's also good because Aosuna. Oh wait, no, sorry. I miscounted keys because Highest Goron was a key, so there might still be something else in fire, but it's not very likely.
Yeah, they found. Okay.
We have the path the path to Morpha completely fulfilled now. So, Drew, can you shut up, please? This guy. Everyone's like, well,
I feel like that's a compliment coming from Drew.
technically, the other Goron is higher. Yeah, and technically, all the Gorons in Goron City are higher than it too. So, like, who cares?
Yeah, that's it, Tobias.
It's true. I can't do a very good Drunus impression.
Drew has such a unique voice.
Very, very pleasant voice to listen to.
Yeah.
Not only does he have a good voice, but he's got a good laugh too. I'm jealous.
Damn, Haiti just coming out here and saying it. So, yeah, Shadow.
Yeah, let's see. There's potentially more shadows. Obviously, a very deep dungeon. A lot of checks. After this, though, pretty much you have 3 options. You have Forest, you have Spirit, and you have GTG if you're going strictly for density. And I think any of them are fine. I would say Spirit first, then probably GTG. Spirit or GTG, I'd say, before Forest.
I think Spirit you definitely do first because there's still the potential of being child locked. And
Yeah, it's true.
And you don't want to change age transitions there, so then you would just reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what the path is for King Dodongo, but I don't know if we're ever gonna find out unless I, you know.
It could be there's just like a bomb bag on target, and that's it.
I'm just gonna go download the seed and do 20 myself because these guys are never going to get it. Figure out the answer. I'm not actually. Don't do that. Don't spoil the race for other people.
Yeah, but nothing exciting in the shadow beyond that hook.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 2 items for glow at this point, so just a matter of finding the items first, picking the right options.
Yeah. And we've got a lot of options once we're done with the prog and shadow.
Yeah.
Between Stone Spirit, Stone Shadow, and GTG, they're all fine options, so.
Dude, why is Bat Chest such a funny emo?
My favorite like global emote that no one ever uses is this one. If I can figure out how to spell it. This one.
Let's see. Oh my god, I've never seen that emote in my life. No, I give you crap because, first of all, I love you. And second of all, Bat Chest is like, has the most potential for toxicity. For sure. You can just be such a mean person with Bat Chest. This is exactly what I want to see. Alright. Got Braaks doing the end of Shadow here.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to see what Braaks does after Shadow, because this is pretty much Aosuna's opportunity to catch up here once he's done with Ice and Shadow. Depending on the decisions they make, unless they just go for exactly the same thing, it can definitely open the race right back up. Obviously, again, Braaks has an advantage on progression, so he's going to get to check sooner. But it's the sort of thing where, like, you know, Braaks can choose Forest and... Oh, there's long shot. All right.
Oh, well, maybe not. Yeah.
Now we go water and see if we can do that. So both hooks in Shadow.
You'll love to see it. Not really, but...
Now we're just looking... Yeah, pretty much has to be Bomb Bag on 20, I think. Or, yeah. I mean, there's a couple other options, but... Yeah, you definitely do water, see if you can clear it, and then it's just hope you get lucky and find your K-Sword.
Yeah. And then we still have glow mode looming on top of that. Who knows, we may need to find something stupid like Strength 3.
Yeah. Dude, I hate this strat that Braaks does.
Oh, so I did this strat up until very recently. Like 2 days before I stopped doing it, I was having a conversation with Zopar, and he's like, you know, they can sometimes knock you off. I was like, I've been doing this strat for 2 years. They've never knocked me off. The next seed I do, they knock me off, and I was like, damn, he was right.
Yeah. It's like, dude, ZFG didn't fall off the bell for so long, and then look what
Yeah.
happened. It's a certified bat chest moment. I just fight the damn skulls. I don't care. It's something to do while you wait for the boat.
See what's in the back of Shadow. If Iron Boots are here, I'm gonna lose my shit. The entire fucking like water kit's in fucking Shadow.
I couldn't see the texture of the chest. I think the one on the left's a small key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to drink your coffee that got... Yeah. Your coffee that's been sitting there for 2 hours. Now it's room temperature and disgusting. If I can be quick, I can definitely, you know, fit in a quick bathroom break during the boat ride, but you gotta be speedy. Can you Why, Drew? Why are you like this? Drew's the kind of guy to say "excuse me" unironically.
Wow. I can't believe this. Exactly, Tobias, exactly.
Michael, wait, I can't believe this guy. Yeah, Aosuna's path to victory is... Stop, guys! Oh my god. Sorry. It's just Hades really funny, that's all. Aosuna's path to victory is just executing his brains off.
Or it randomly becomes "fuck you, AD," which
Yeah.
again is executing your brains off.
Pretty much.
You'll never find my light arrows in graveyard.
Yeah, I just think they're neat.
Nice Master Sword 1 cycle from Braaks.
Bad he's listening to... There's plenty of different songs that you can listen to if you want to, you know. You can plando your music, so it's a 150 ppm song. Or you can just be, you know, good at rhythm.
Or you
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, I learned recently that the song Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis is 150 BPM. That one 100% works. So if you are a fan of the Chicago Blackhawks, then
You should
that's
consider
a
your
good
life
choice.
choices.
Well, yeah, I mean, geez, it's been like 8 years. 8 years ago, I wouldn't be saying that, but now, yeah.
Watch this. They're gonna get Bedard, and it's gonna be the whole thing all over again.
It's just so funny looking at like fandoms of teams that were in the Blackhawks like warpath to all those cups and just asking them how they feel about Chelsea Dagger, and they're all just like, I hate that song so much, I can't stand it. Oh yeah, Aosuna losing like 20 seconds because he did counterclockwise strats.
Exactly. Clockwise is the way to go.
Dude, I want a hockey team to have "All I Want for Christmas Is You" as their goal song. That'd be so funny.
What's the Leafs' current song?
It is "You Make My Dreams Come True" by Hall & Oates. It's very goofy.
Yeah, it seems off. Yeah.
Listen, after a while, you get used to it. Trust me, you do, but definitely not my first pick.
Here's my not so hot take. If Bedard ends up in Columbus, he'll end up sucking because it's Columbus.
Yeah, but they've got Line and Gaudreau and then Bedard. I can't see them being that bad.
I can't see a world where like Columbus is a competently managed hockey team.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we did it again. We started talking about hockey. Anyway, Water Temple's cool. Let's see if we need Iron Boots.
Yeah. We set for roars in the boss room so we can easily get back to there once we get BK. That's offensive to Canadians. That's offensive to Canadians, Ty.
Look at Riley telling it like it is. Jesus. How is Water Temple like Chicago? Come on, dude. Lake Michigan's right there. Just step in the water. There you go. Water Temple Simulator. So, the sling on King Zora is not sling locked, but it's bomb locked. So...
There we go. Braaks taken care of. I don't even know. Are they just called spikes? I feel like they're just called spikes.
So what, the spike balls? Yeah, that's their name.
Yeah. It's big chest. Oh, no. It's a big. Oh! Immediate BK in water.
Alright. Love that.
Cool.
Alright, so does Brax just peace here? And say, let's go do density, homies?
There's no reason not to.
Yeah, and Toronto is Ice Cavern because it's in Canada. Get it, guys? Canada's cold and snowy.
Yeah. Unless you're in BC.
Yeah. Nice. Nice little quick kill Morpha there from Brax.
That was really nice.
Wait, what's the temperature where you are right now? Googling. It's +3 here. Anybody who's, you know, below 32 at this point, get owned. Toronto, Canada is warmer than you.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm switching.
I was like, I assumed you did that in Celsius. I was about to say it in by temp in Celsius.
No, I did a weird thing where I said the first one in Celsius and then started talking in Fahrenheit.
Wow.
But yeah, it's 38 Fahrenheit.
Just screwing over. It's 9 Celsius, and I don't feel like changing my my computer to Fahrenheit, so figure it out.
Alright, can we all agree? Hold on, I can do a poll, right? I'm a mod in this chat. Alright, we're gonna decide what's the best temperature unit. And I'm not putting Kelvin in here because I know everybody's gonna pick that as a meme answer. We're just talking about Celsius versus Fahrenheit. We're having this discussion right now. See, if people are already saying Kelvin, this is why I don't want to do it.
Anyway, shoot the sun. It's dead.
Rest in peace.
Felix was telling me the other day that like for like most everything Canada uses Celsius, but if you're measuring like the temperature of like a swimming pool, it's in Fahrenheit for some reason.
Did my poll not work? Okay, whatever. I'm not typing in it again. So I think Brax is on his way to GTG. Got some checks on the way, but it looks like he's heading in that direction. What do you mean Celsius for Canadians? For the rest of the world. Fahrenheit's for Americans. What are you talking about? Yeah, I think the poll just didn't work. Either I clicked the wrong button or somebody was like quick to just delete it and say stop messing around. This is serious conversation only.
Dude, temperatures are very important.
Oh, the poll did work. Okay. Too hot for Kelvin. The numbers are too big. You want to know? Okay, how to convert from Celsius to Kelvin is you add 273 or minus. I don't remember which way it is, but
yeah, the degrees are the same.
But if you want to convert from Fahrenheit to Kelvin, you convert to Celsius first, and then you convert to Kelvin. It's just easier to do it that way. There's long shot for Aosuna. Oh, is Twitch dead again?
Oh, I don't know. Everything's working fine on the comm page for me.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, we're just missing. Braaks is doing Adult Lake. There was nothing on Adult Fishing, and he's doing Lab Roof now.
All right, yeah, it is K-Sword glow mode.
Yep.
For Pete, who's Pete? All right, nothing on the lake.
Gonna get diving in the lab here.
Somebody told me that using gold scale is just strictly faster than iron boots. Like if you have gold scale, you should just do it, and then like even if you're just going for the skull, you should dive down and then equip iron boots when you're at the bottom. And that doesn't seem right to me, but a very trusted player told me that, so.
Alright, so I'm assuming he's gonna, yeah, he's calling opponent, probably gonna do GTG. Do you do field here? Do you do a little bit of field on your way?
I feel like you do at this point. Like you're not just gonna like walk by checks. Celsius won the poll. Woo! Dude, I had no idea that Haiti was just consistently the funniest person in the community. Aosuna is doing glitchless strats here, letting the pillar fall as the boat continues on.
I've seen a lot of people doing that. I believe this is our first time seeing this scrub.
Yeah, so I guess okay. Here's something we can talk about because, as mentioned in chat, bottom of the well is path to Queen Goma, which we assumed was just going to be the slingshot that's readily available, but that means that that slingshot has to strictly lock bomb bag in some way, because there's another slingshot on King Zora, which, as we know, this point is locked by a bomb bag. So yeah, it's either you can do target in the woods and hope that you get a bomb bag, but if not, that actually opens up a lot of questions, because I feel like oh, there's a big chest here. Have we seen this one already? I don't think so.
We have not. We haven't seen this part of field. Okay. Okay.
Where's the other bomb bag?
The target in the woods.
Yeah, so yeah, there could also be a bomb bag in Deku. So target in the woods actually feels like not a bad idea just to get your bearings. But like, where's Braaks going? What are you doing, man? Why are you going this way?
It's dark, you can't see where to go to GTG from.
Or he's doing not GTG, he's going for...
Is he doing a random big Poe that's in the middle of a field?
No, he's going for Tektite Grotto.
I feel so bad getting Tektite Grotto when I'm coming from Lake.
Yeah, that's true. Child Spirit is also slingshot locked.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is, once you find a... What is that? Is that Iron Boots?
If they were, he didn't grab them. I didn't see that.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't need them at this point. Oh, it's Deku Shield? Okay.
It was Deku Shield, okay. Cool.
Alright, and Braaks is turning around and doing GTG now. So he's just trying to be efficient with these Hyrule Field checks, but eventually going for GTG. See, I don't know if I would say Child Spirit is the best play. I would say that it is likely where a bomb bag is, because at this point, if you find that bomb bag, then it's just like, oh well, great. Now all I've done is figure out the logic.
Yeah.
So
And there's just so much more density as adult right now, as opposed to like the in logic checks that are available as child. Although, speaking of in logic checks, we're gonna see one of our few remainings like very soon.
Stout Bus chest, yeah.
Hey Lamau, your bomb bag was here the whole time.
Ooh, hammer rocks. It's the last slingshot, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so slingshot has to lock it now, right? Because that's bomb locked. Yeah, so that sling is 100% path. Yeah. It's just a question of, does it lock K-Sword so you can get bomb bag and Deku? I don't think that's the case. You cannot turn into Deku Link in this game. You can only turn into Deku Link in the much better Majora's Mask. Alright, I had to fit that one in there, I'm sorry.
Now featuring random item order.
That's an idea.
I liked it personally.
Yeah, it's got some support for sure. But
I like this guy's username.
Oh my god. This is violent. So the question, does Braaks go for archery first or GTG? He's going for archery?
Yeah, he's going for archery.
Alright. Yeah, at this point, it's pretty clear that Slingshot locks first bomb bag or strength. And now I think that only really becomes relevant, not in a ton of scenarios, but like, imagine this. Imagine light arrows are in light trial. And you find the third bomb bag, then you can deduce where strength 3 is pretty easily. So that could be relevant. So hopefully these guys are still paying attention to logic, at least somewhat, in case that comes into play.
I assume he peeked like top of fortress. I didn't see it. I assume it's dead.
I also did not see it. Oh, he's going to look at it right now.
Oh, well, maybe it is something.
Oh.
I don't know. I can never see it from there. Doesn't seem to be interested though.
And we are able to do almost everything in GTG at this point. The only thing we can't do is toilet. There's also a very distinct possibility that we find iron boots in here. At this point, they don't really do anything except for lock toilet, as I just said. So. We'll see. This is by far the most dense area left in the game. So there's a very decent chance we just find K-Sword and we're done here.
Oh, big chest.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Off the bat. Off. Strike 3!
Strike 3.
Bomb locked!
That's cool, I guess.
Alright, so it has to be a bomb bag somewhere funny. Somewhere behind Slingshot. So both Aosuna and Braaks are skipping the rest of water. Understandable, for sure.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Alright, so here's an interesting, follow along with me.
Alright.
What if bomb bag is just available without Slingshot? Like it's sphere 0 somewhere. Not sphere 0, but like early sphere enough that we don't actually need the slingshot. Does that just... Can that still happen? And in that case...
I think that's based off of our items. There's 2 places it can be, if that's the case. Which is Darunia and 20 Skulls, and that's it.
Wouldn't have a graveyard path, the King Dodongo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, because we have a... Well, actually, there is... because we would get the bottle for the skulls to do 20.
Sorry, I've never seen this before. What Braaks is doing.
Yeah. So the graveyard path to King Dodongo could be the bottles on Dompe to get skulls to get 20.
The reason I'm asking this is because that would completely change the well path. And it would narrow down Kokiri Sword significantly.
Yeah.
This point, though, with that strength 3, you're not really worried about light arrows anymore.
No, not at all.
Pretty much everything is accessible to you at this point, aside from like AD Suns, I guess. Which I mean is accessible. It's just annoying to get to. Yeah, Aosuna is going to Spirit. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this is Divergence. I'd love to see this. This could completely change the race here. We'll at least finally know if Child Spirit is like hard required, which is cool, I guess. But this, if K-Sword's here, this is back in Aosuna's favor. Just one simple decision, and the entire race can be completely changed.
All right.
Nothing in LeMay's top. I'm not a fan of this peak personally.
I don't like it either.
Come on, you can do it, champ. I believe in you. Oh, 5th try, 6th try, 7th try. There you go.
This does not seem worth it.
I mean, maybe if you get the C up on the first try, it's fine. GTG's not really working out.
Not at all. He's picked up 0 keys.
Well, there's nothing in the maze, so it doesn't matter that much. I think this is the last thing, really. There's 1 key in Adult Spirit, yeah, so Aosuna's able to progress. Now this will be really interesting. I'd assume Braaks goes to Spirit after.
Can't imagine, yeah.
At this point, you can probably just hard play Requiem and then... Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So if K-Sword is here, Aosuna might just pull back in the lead. If it's not, and Aosuna goes to GTG, then it's pretty much Braaks' race to lose. We'll have to see. Actually, Braaks going for the fountain first, which is interesting. I think if it's in Forest, then that's really good for Braaks. If it's anywhere else, it's your guess. Anybody's guess as to who wins? We'll see here.
It's getting interesting. But there's nothing on either end.
Yeah. God, I don't want it to be on Sun's grave. We're gonna be here for so long. Guess we can get a bet going for where K-Sword is. Yeah, 20 skulls. Woo!
Yeah, it could just be like that the slingshot locks the case or then the bomb bag's in there. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we still got another path hint too, but
I don't think it really matters. What path would it be? What are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything relevant.
it'd be another Deku path.
It's an interesting way of doing that room. I've never seen someone like do a 180 like that. Let's see if this first check mirror shield is relevant.
Nope. Your shield was like the first thing we got.
Yeah. Man on roof.
Wait a minute. I think they're around like 13, 15-ish. Oh yeah, left hand was hinted. Alright. Only 3 chests left in spirit, so I hate to call it like this, but if it's not in spirit, that's really, really bad for Aosuna. Like, it's hard to see him pull it back if he goes to GTG. Because at that point, it feels like Braaks just going to be ahead on density and progression every step of the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so Fox, the thing about that is, it's interesting. If you go back and Target in the Woods and Child Spirit are nothing, then yeah, you can deduce that. Oh, here's a big chest. Hold on. No, it's
Okay.
another bow. That is extremely bomb locked. But yeah, you can deduce that K-Sword is pretty early on, and it's only on like one of a couple checks. The issue is you have to go back Child, and then all your progression, or sorry, not all your progression, but all your density is adult. So if it ends up just being like a bomb bag on Target in the Woods, then all you've done is waste time doing an age change. So like it's a huge risk to do that, but it is a gamble that could work out. I don't think I'm personally a fan of it though.
How do we feel about killing Rova here? Well, okay, never mind then.
He's not gonna waste his time doing that.
He's doing sunblock.
Like, what child checks are left other than like Child Spirit, Target in the Woods, Darunia,
And 20 skulls if you count.
20 skulls. Well,
yeah. Like we have those 5 checks left in logic.
Then you got, yeah, there's water, there's Pierre and Volve haven't been looked at yet, and at least one of them's an item. I think one of them has to be an item.
Yeah. Oh, we are doing bow crack because we don't have enough magic.
Dang. I don't know what the frame window is on this, but nailed it first try.
I'm just always impressed when people do this. Like this, I tried learning this a couple times. Oh, hey, the boss key.
I was not paying attention. I didn't know we didn't have boss key yet. It's frame perfect? Okay.
Cool.
Wait, do I have the power to do announcements too? Let's go! Drew's gonna do the same thing.
I will be right back.
Alright. Sounds good. Yeah, every time there's a Bazinga moment, the runners need to both stop doing what they're doing and wait for the left track to finish. There's $1 million idea for you, Trez, is just give ZSR a laugh track button. That would be awesome. Yeah, like 1 million Keck W's rained down on the screen. We don't have iron boots, so
And I am back.
yeah. So Aosuna is doing exactly what I said was not the best idea, which is checking Child Spirit. So we might have our answer here on the path finally. And yeah, not doing Twinrova even though we got the boss key. He opened the chest, but then he just bailed and went for Child. So this is another moment here that could absolutely turn the tide. Which, like, I like, from pretty early on, this race has been almost solidly in Braaks' favor. But this is the sort of thing, I think, maybe it's like a sort of thing that, like, Aosuna is feeling behind now. No sticks!
No sticks and not enough magic.
You just got...
Or is that enough for Dens? I can't tell.
I don't think so. That's truly unfortunate, but at least you can peek this chest.
Oh, dude, are we gonna see the silver rupees?
You might have to.
I don't think I've ever
even then,
seen
like,
that.
but he can't. He doesn't have a stick, so like it doesn't even matter. Can't spawn the chest.
Oh, right, duh.
And that chest is small. I don't know if that chest or that pot is magic. Yeah, open the small chest and get a stick upgrade, or even just a single stick will do it. It's the thing is dead, Aosuna. It's fine. The door's open. Yeah, you can't even.
Yeah, it just feels bad.
I'm honestly, if I were in these players' positions, I would just go straight for forest. Or sorry, if I was in Brack's position, I would just go straight for forest, just continue density. But I guess both of them are kind of thinking about like, well, what if it's not slingshot? So.
It looks like we're seeing target in the woods here from.
Yeah, very interesting.
Hell yeah.
So maybe Braaks will give us the answers first. Oh, it had to be a key. He was counting keys. Yeah, okay. So, it's not Child Spirit after all. So, okay, so this is now very interesting. Because if this is not a bomb bag, then Kikiri Sword has to be very early. I think Aosuna is reversing to GTG now. No, he's going to do Twinrova.
This is the most exciting target in the woods I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Cool.
Like I said, Occam's Razor, sometimes the answer is the simplest.
So now we just
now
have the rest of the game.
This is I know I shouldn't say this word, but this is basically full on casino at this point. There's no rhyme or reason. Your best option is Forest Temple. So I mean, you can like get some child checks out of the way just because they're now everything is in logic suddenly. Love that you can say any check and just put bat chest and then people will understand.
What? Why'd you just be Darunia anyway? The other in logic check that we've had.
Oh my god. True, you've just given me like this is the best way for me to shitpost in ZSR chat. If there's ever Greg, if we ever see Greg, I can just put a bat chest and then it's funny again. Hey, stick.
There's the stick upgrade.
Hey, Aosuna, you need a stick, bro? It's okay, he's fine. He doesn't need it.
Also, we're seeing Rova.
Yeah. Very interesting. It's a question now. Of the checks we have remaining, who's gonna go to Forest first? Who's gonna do the random overworld stuff we still got? And how's it gonna play out for these runners at this point? Very exciting. This could still go either way for sure. This is wide friggin' open, man.
It's just who lucks into K-Sword first. Or not luck, but, you know, runs into it.
Routes. All into
There we go, that's the word. And red t-shirt.
Alright, so I think Braaks is gonna go for skulls now. I don't know what his skull counts at.
He stopped updating it a little while ago. So
Okay, so I think we're at 20. Although it's much less exciting now that we know where the bomb bag is, right? So yeah, Deku Path pretty much has to be for Sling now. Because the other two slings were both sling locked.
And 20 skulls is nothing.
Dream is dead.
So yeah, do density.
Yep. And at this point, I know I was just talking about how it's anybody's game, but I feel like Braaks is gonna run out of stuff to do before. I mean, I'm assuming Aosuna is just gonna go straight to GTG from here, and at that point, it's just like I think Braaks is gonna get to everything else sooner. Like, there's two things: either he goes to Forest first, and then Aosuna follows soon behind, or he just clears all of his overworld stuff, and then Braaks is probably gonna get to Forest first anyway. But we'll see. I think Aosuna is gonna go Forest. Interesting.
I think the fact that you've already beaten Rova, right? You're gonna play for that Suns, because given how he's routed, he must feel like tremendously behind.
That's also true.
I've got to play for this Suns AD and just hope it works out.
Mm-hmm.
But as I say that, look, we're oh, this may just be the fairy fountain.
Yeah, it might. That's yeah. So even so, maybe they're just gonna enter Forest at about the same time. No, Braaks got rid of his FW and he used it in Shadow. Yeah, he's going fire. Oh, he's going fire first.
That's a play.
Braaks is gonna go check OGC first.
I like how they're not making the obvious play, either of them. So this is interesting if it becomes like a you did this sort of scenario.
Right, and this is where like mind games kind of come into it too. Like, Braaks is probably thinking, well, Aosuna is a much higher seed than me. He's got the execution advantage. So, you know, I'm probably still feeling behind. Braaks doesn't know that he's, like, been significantly ahead on progression this whole time. So, like, maybe in his mind, he's like, well, I'm feeling pretty behind, too. Like, I haven't found K-Sword. I did all of GTG for nothing. I did most of Spirit for nothing. You know, I probably have to go for some of the bullshit, too. Whereas Aosuna is, you know, he's obviously not had the most efficient routing so far, so he's also going for stuff like Volve before Forest, so you just gotta wonder mentally where both of these players are at this point.
It's not OGC.
Alright, Braaks is doing the smart thing and going straight to Forest. So this is good now for Braaks again because Aosuna is probably going to Forest soon, but he's fighting Evolve first. So the fact that Braaks is in here first, unless he like makes huge execution mistakes all around, which I shouldn't have said that because he's getting owned by Wolfos. Yeah, metagaming in a 1v1 is extremely hard. That's a very true statement.
Oh, big chest right out of the gate is just K-sword.
Nope, it's diamond. Alright, what's on Volve? If Volve is a key, then that means Pierre is an item, by the way, so...
Let's find out. Oh, snap.
Big gambles incoming.
Doesn't really matter, they both have long shot, and I think both these runners can pixel shot.
Yeah.
But I think Braaks did, question mark. He's going back in.
Braaks.
For Pierre.
Oh, he's going for Pierre. Gotta be a pixel shot gamer.
Shoutouts to Fabio doing that on keyboard in their match.
Bruh, how?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Remember when FMZ gave MMR a shot, and he said I had to plug in a mouse to be able to do quick spins, because quick spinning is really important in that game. And then like Swamp Shooting Gallery is almost impossible, so. Yeah. You guys are lucky that the archery games in this are somewhat doable on keyboards. Like, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's doable.
For me, VC is so much more important, like in MM, than OOT. I find such a difference having an ESS adapter in MM versus OOT.
Yeah, in Rando, where you can actually use an ESS adapter for
Yeah.
MM. I think most MM players actually say that Dolphin is the superior way to play right now, because we allow 125 overclocking. But VC is still a very good version, and you don't. VC crashes are much less common than they are in OT, so that's another big plus for VC. And you get faster loads.
I've gotten one VC crash in my entire MMR career, and it was in the first seed I did. And you want to know where it was?
Where was it?
2 seconds into the seed, getting the heart piece on top of the clock tower.
Oh, that. I think there is actually a bug with like the intro, daytime whatever music that can happen. That might not have been like a random VC crash if it's right at the start. But anyway.
Anyway, pixel shot.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's basically just, you know, there's a very, very precise long shot you can do that Aosuna just did pretty quickly to be able to skip Pierre here and get the chest without having to worry about it.
Purple sums it up pretty good. There's a pixel. You shoot it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was a good one. That was a quick one.
There's something I wanted to say. I lost my train of thought. But... Oh yeah, it's just, again, when I was talking to FMZ, I just found it so funny, asking him about, like, how do you do swamp archery? And he just said, yeah, if swamp archery is required, it's just an auto lose for me.
Oh!
Oh my god, it's a big chest.
Oh, snap. Oh,
snap. Boy.
Oh my god. This is plot armor right here, if this is it. Oh!
Wow! How did he know? How did he know? How did he know? You're not in go mode. Take that off your tracker. He doesn't have lights.
Oh my god.
That is
Oh,
tragic, dude. That is so. Yeah,
that,
that's plot armor. That's
that's
randoed. That's just
yeah.
everything. That's. I feel so bad for Braaks, man.
That's. He's not going back for that. Like he's not.
Yeah. How did he know?
How did he know?
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It's just the plot of this anime arc. Like you saw it written in. Both amazing and really dumb at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Are we witnessing the birth of We Love Firestone? Are we bringing S4 memes back? And even if lights are just in light trial, like, I can't imagine Aosuna putting off GTG for very long in his hunt.
That's just nuts.
Yeah, I'm in disbelief. Mario, you're like friggin' 22. You're not old. This guy probably hasn't even had his quarter life crisis yet.
No.
Unbelievable. Mario, you don't even have any gray hairs yet. Come on. Yeah. Oh, he's not even going for Deku checks. He's just going straight for the hint.
I like this.
This guy. Oh, but there's a big chest there. You gotta open that, bro.
This
I
is
swear
light.
to God, if this is lights.
This... Oh,
This guy's a... Oh my God.
What? What?
The seed just said, Braaks, you know what? Fuck you. You're done. You're out. See you losers, bud.
We found someone who has the plot armor even better than Sponge's plot armor. Holy shit.
That is insane. No, legit, I feel like that is so tragic for Braaks. I can't say anything other than I just feel so bad for him. That the seed just said no, you don't get to win today. That's just how life be.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, that is
unbelievable.
Bonkers, unbelievable shit.
And that's like, I mean, honestly too, like, on Aosuna's side, not going to GTG and just going for, like, the extreme bullshit checks, knowing, like, playing and, like, pretty much knowing that he was behind based on his routing, you pretty much have to do that, and that's, I mean, it's how you have to play, and he was definitely rewarded for it, so, like, you can say that, like, obviously it is very unlucky for Braaks that worked out that way, but very smart of Aosuna to go for that instead of, you know, doing the quote-unquote smart play, which is GTG/Forest, so.
There's another bottle. Cool.
That's just top players, man. They have that inkling, you know? I don't think I've ever seen, like, playing from behind pay out that, like, drastically before. But it's a great example of why if you feel behind and you know that you're behind, which, I mean, Aosuna couldn't know, but he had a pretty good idea. Like, that is definitely merit for why you should do that in situations like that. So I hope what I'm saying is making sense. I'm getting a little rambly.
It is.
Yeah.
But we got, like, what, 7 minutes here until GG?
Yeah.
So.
About that.
Oh, we have a bet winner. Let's go.
Somebody bet Pierre? Wow.
What? I mean, someone had to have.
Yeah.
It's a classic. K-Sword was on Pierre and Fire Temple, yes.
Yep.
And then lights were. This man go modes Deku, sees that the basement chest is a big chest, opens it up lights.
This guy.
This guy.
So the other day I was playing, I promise this is relevant, sort of. I was playing an MM seed, and it was Blitz, so like usually you're kind of like understocked for Majora, and there was one trick I messed up in GTG where I fell and like I saw a big chest. It's like a trick I never mess up. But I saw that big chest and I'm like, if that's something that rewards me for Majora, like for sure it's gonna look like I'm cheating. So I didn't go for that chest specifically because I was like, dude, this is just too convenient if this helps out. And it ended up being light arrows, which are useful for Majora. So it's like, it's just one of those plays. You just see a big chest, it's like, I have to open this, but it's gonna look so suspicious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jamie said GBT, not.
Yeah, GBT. So it's a MM thing.
Yeah, Great Bay Temple, the worst dungeon.
Best dungeon.
I like it casually. I hate it in rando.
We're gonna have this fight. But yeah.
The more I got comfortable with chest fairies, the more it was okay. But Wart sucks, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. All right, maybe I said GTG, but I meant GBT. I'm sorry. I misspoke. But yeah, you get the point. Yeah. Can we get a bet for light arrows? Yeah, sure. Let's bet for light arrows.
Yeah, can we
bet Deku? Everybody bet Deku basement.
Deku basement chest.
Everybody wins the bet.
Dude, we got an STT hater in this? Oh man.
I think okay.
Oh,
I think STT's a little bit overrated. If we're being perfectly honest here.
I think it's one of the more unique concepts within a Zelda dungeon, and I think it's done incredibly well. But I do think it is overrated.
I think it's a cool concept that's plagued by a lot of really slow and boring rooms that thankfully you can skip in speedruns.
Yeah, that's also fair.
There's not much else to say other than just goddamn. This is
He done did it. He done did Pierre.
Thought player privilege strikes again.
Yeah.
I won Pog. Let's see here.
Yeah, if any of them responded for, because they're already done. They're on 20-minute delay, so.
Yeah, we'll see if.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aosuna's sitting in the waiting room, so I'll at least get to ask him. Yeah, we'll have Aosuna in here in just a sec. But wait, he could die again in 50 times.
Oh, there's the irons.
Nice fucking Iron Boots location. That is awful. Thank God that central pillar wasn't Bosky. Jesus.
There's the full logic now. Cool.
We have our answer. Woo!
Don't know where second magic is, but there's no way it's not magic locked.
Yeah.
Seed saw a bat chest.
We didn't get Greg though.
How dare.
Oh, here it is, the Ganon fight.
In two different forms.
Scrooge. Oh, is Braaks gonna get the quick kill? All
Zero
right.
cycle, let's go.
Might not have won the race. You might have gotten randoed into the shadow dimension, or sorry, the shadow realm. But at least you got to flex right before the end. At least everybody knows you're a god gamer. Yeah, definitely a moral victory there. Imagine you're just like, yeah, I got the quick kill, let's go. And then 20 seconds later, you see the dot done. It's like, man. Come on, Haiti. Such a bully. This is what I mean. This is why I say Bat Chest is the most toxic emote on Twitch. Yeah, 2.5 hours is like right around the median finish, I would say, for these settings.
Yeah.
There you go. GG. Aosuna. Moving on to round 2. Braaks will still have a shot in the loser's bracket. Misses Ganon, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, congratulations, Aosuna, for that insane victory. All right, let's bring him in.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello, GG's guys.
GG's, Aosuna. What a
Hello.
roller coaster that was.
Yeah.
We gotta know. We gotta know. Going for Pierre in a situation like that, you pretty much we're pretty much figured that you knew you were behind at that point, so you had to start going for some of the really out of the way stuff. So what were you thinking doing Pierre like that, just out of the blue?
Pierre?
That was for Kakiri's sword. Scarecrow.
Oh, Scarecrow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, no, I knew I was behind. I knew it. That's no way I was in front of Braaks. I knew
pretty
it.
much.
I knew it. Yep.
Braaks pretty much like routed getting Song of Storms from the Composer Grave pretty much a lot more efficiently. Like went to adult just to get it, and then went back child.
Yeah. I thought about doing it, but I was lost in my place to be too safe in the beginning. That was one major mistake I made. And I knew when I found that was in the well, I knew I was behind. That's obvious. Like choose hammer, rank, slingshot. That was for sure. And so I tried to do what I must not do, absolutely, but I tried it anyway. So I went for the ugly stuff.
Okay, but I didn't feel I did bottom of the well that early as well, so a cycle for just to do Dampe, because I was really scared about Dampe, but
yeah, it was both of you. It was like routing in Dampe there was like a little tricky with the spawns and everything that was given to you, but yeah, luckily Braaks at least was able to route in Dampe together with the
I think it was really close. I was really close to not get it.
It looked pretty late. It looked pretty late there, but you were fine. And then, yeah, the big story of this seed was, goddamn, that path where like everything was bomb locked, and then it's like, oh, maybe the slingshot is just going to be the bomb bag, and we kept getting more stuff that was bomb locked, and
so
Braaks, I think you're having some audio issues there. Would you mind reconnecting?
sorry.
yeah, your mic's going a little weird. Little robot-y, but hopefully we can get that sorted out. Yeah, it was so interesting trying to figure out, because like we kept being like, okay, well, it could be a strength, it could be hovers, could be a bomb bag. Then we found hovers were bomb locked. Then we found all the strengths were bomb locked. Strength 3 was in GTG, by the way. I know Aosuna didn't see that, but and then there's like the slingshots, and it's like, oh my god, this is just, it really comes down to like a couple things. And unfortunately, you guys both eventually went for Child Spirit and Target in the Woods, and then we finally found that logical bomb bag on Target in the Woods after like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was quite exciting.
Yeah, my main thing is for Aosuna. What was the idea? Because we were debating this at the time. Because at the time, Braaks already did River with Storms because he got it earlier. What was your thought of going to River after Jabu just for that one check?
Yeah, in fact, I want to find out what was behind the target in the woods, so I went for both of them, but when I saw the boar, I decided to go Adult just after that.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I guess chasing the graveyard path with Storms there, it makes sense to check that just in case. And
yes.
we were worried because looking at the medallion layout, it was very possible that you could get away without having a bow. So had you skipped that, it would have been pretty problematic. But
yeah.
Yeah, and then what can be said other than
Yeah, it just. I hate using this term, but it got to a point where like some people win at the casino, some people don't. Like,
but it was pretty, clever to play from behind, and then the combo of getting that K sword on Scarecrow, and then you skipping Deku checks, and then it's like, oh look, there's a big chest in basement. Oh, it's light arrows. That was insane.
Yeah, how surprised were you at those light arrows?
That was stupid. I already found that the Kikori sword in Scarecrow chest in fire was already stupid. This is not something I do usually, but find out the light arrows were always also on the path to Queen Goma.
Yeah.
With a Goma DQ3, yes, that's just stupid.
Yeah, if the light arrows were on a Phantom Ganon, at least I could have a chance, but...
Yeah.
No,
Nice iron boots, by the way.
The nice irons indeed.
Oh, yeah.
I think Braaks is back. Yeah, your mic seems to be better now. Yeah, we were talking about the whole logic and with how everything ended up being bomb locked until, finally Target in the Woods gave us our answer.
Yeah,
I'm assuming both you guys were... Sorry, go ahead.
The path were not very useful because there was like 5 or 6 shapes behind every path. So
yeah, and then I assume you guys were both on top of logic the entire time, and then it just came down to like either Child Spirit or Target in the Woods for that slingshot. So
yeah.
Right. Got anything else to say? Got anything else the runners want to comment on here?
No.
All right.
Yeah, from my side, I mean, that's not the kind of seed that we like doing.
No.
Very close at the beginning, and then suddenly all is open for one check. So, but sometimes that's like it.
Hey, got any questions from chat here? Listen, you guys probably want to make your way soon over to the French interview, I'm sure. No, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Yes,
I
maybe.
think so.
Sounds good. We'll let them have their time with you. So, thanks again, guys. GG. Congrats, Aosuna, for moving on, and Braaks, good luck in losers bracket.
Yeah, thanks for the restream. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
See you.
Sorry, Haiti, just a little too late there, my bad, but yeah. Congrats again to Aosuna. I'll let Tobias outro us now.
That's the plan, at least. First of all, thank you all so much for watching. If you want more Zooter in your life, more OOT Randomizer, you can have that in about, what is it? Oh yeah, 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. The next race starts right here on Zelda Speedruns. It'll be Words for Swords versus the Luferns. Another match of the Season 6 Round 1 brackets. If you feel like more Majora's Mask rando is something you would like in your life, that'll be tomorrow, 2 p.m.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sure. I mean, James is completely unbiased in this regard. That'll be tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern. Majora's Mask Rando Mystery Tournament. So I think that's a rando of sorts. I haven't really looked into the settings yet. James, maybe you can tell me. But it is, in any case, it is the quarterfinals. Marco versus Pixel Shake 92 live on Zelda Speedruns.
Yeah, just really quick. Mystery is kind of analogous to RSL in Ocarina of Time. So every seed, it's a different set of settings. You know, there's plenty of things. You can have Skull Shuffle, Fairy Shuffle. You can even have FD anywhere. Like it's pretty wild. Some of the stuff that can come up. So very fun.
Here.
Yeah.
That certainly sounds like fun. And even more OOT Randomizer coming up tomorrow, 7:20 p.m. UTC, 2:20 p.m. Eastern. That'll be OOTR Tournament Season 6, Round 1, Chuckles versus Exodus. Depending on if MMR is finished by that point or not, that'll be either here on Zelda Speedruns or it'll be over on our Zelda Speedruns 2 channel. That's it for continuity announcements. Let me say thank you to all the volunteers who made this restream possible. Thank you to our commentators, Vidya James and Xenu, for putting on a heck of a show, for leading us through this seed and keeping us all entertained. Thank you, of course, to our runners, Aosuna and Braaks, who graciously agreed to have us restream them and joined us here for an interview. They put on a hell of a show. And thank you to our unsung heroes of every stream, the trackers, Simba and Akashika, who made sure we knew what the heck was going on, even when Twitch was not too kind to us. In any case, that's it, I think, from us for the moment. If you feel, again, like more OOTR, that you can have that in about 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes right here. In the meantime, let's go say hello to fellow ZSR contributor and OOTR and MMR enjoyer, Alexander Harold, and wish him good luck with his OOT plus MM playthrough. See you all over there.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.